Welcome to Fastlane to Freedom, where we dive into the mysteries of the mind, spirit, and universe. Today's video is called Signs a Parallel Version of Yourself is Trying to Send You a Message. Imagine this. There could be another version of you living a different reality who's trying to break through the fabric of existence to guide you. Stay with us until the end, because the last sign we'll discuss might completely change how you view your reality. Have you ever felt like you're receiving signals that don't seem to come from anywhere within your current life? Strange coincidences, recurring dreams, or a gut feeling that's too strong to ignore? These could be more than just random occurrences. They might be signs that a parallel version of you, existing in another timeline, is trying to communicate. Parallel realities, often called alternate universes, are a concept in quantum physics and spirituality that suggests infinite versions of ourselves could exist simultaneously. Let's uncover some of the most compelling signs that these parallel selves might be reaching out. The first sign to look out for is recurring dreams. Have you ever had a dream that feels more like a memory than a fabrication of your imagination? Perhaps you found yourself in a familiar place, but not one you've ever been to in this life. Dreams are often said to be a gateway to other dimensions, and some believe that they're a way for parallel versions of ourselves to send messages. If you're having vivid dreams about a life that isn't yours, it might be a glimpse into another version of your existence. Next, pay attention to unexplained déjà vu, that eerie feeling of familiarity, like you've already lived a moment before, could be more than a glitch in your brain. Some theorists suggest that déjà vu happens when timelines overlap and you momentarily sync with your alternate self. For example, walking into a room and feeling like you've already been there, or meeting someone new who feels oddly familiar might not just be a coincidence. It could be a subtle nudge from a parallel version of you, urging you to pay attention. Another powerful sign is sudden bursts of intuition or knowledge. Have you ever just known something without being able to explain how? Perhaps you've solved a problem or made a decision without much thought, only to realize later that it was exactly the right choice. This could be information filtering through from another timeline, where a different version of you has already navigated a similar situation. Trust these instincts, as they might be guiding you toward a better outcome. Synchronicities and patterns are also worth noting. When you notice repetitive numbers, symbols, or events in your life, these could be messages from a parallel reality. For example, seeing the same numbers everywhere, like 1111 or 222, or repeatedly encountering certain objects, animals, or situations might be signs. These synchronicities can act as breadcrumbs, leading you toward a greater understanding of your connection to other versions of yourself. Let's talk about random and unexplained emotional shifts. Have you ever woken up feeling profoundly happy or deeply sad for no apparent reason? These shifts might be emotional echoes from another version of you. For instance, if your alternate self is experiencing a significant event, those emotions might ripple through to your consciousness. It's as if your souls are subtly linked, sharing feelings across dimensions. Have you ever experienced a strong pull towards something you can't explain? Perhaps you're drawn to a place, a person, or a particular career path that doesn't make logical sense based on your current life. This could be a sign that your parallel self is thriving in that area, and their success is nudging you to explore it in your own reality. Pay attention to these pulls, as they might guide you to opportunities you hadn't considered before. Another fascinating sign involves glitches in reality. These are moments when something seems off, like objects disappearing and reappearing in unexpected places, or time feeling warped. For example, you might glance at the clock, see one time, and moments later it seems to jump forward or backward. These glitches could be indicators of overlapping realities, where the boundaries between your timeline and another are temporarily blurred. Sudden memories of things that never happened are another clue. Have you ever remembered a conversation, an event, or a detail that nobody else can recall, only to doubt your own memory? This phenomenon might occur because you're tapping into the experiences of your parallel self. Instead of dismissing these memories as imagination, consider the possibility that they're glimpses into another life. Creative bursts and new skills can also be linked to alternate versions of yourself. If you've suddenly developed a talent or found inspiration seemingly out of nowhere, it might be a gift from your parallel self. For example, you might pick up painting, writing, or playing an instrument without prior training, only to feel as though you've always known how. These moments of creative flow might be the result of your alternate self's influence. Let's delve deeper into the interconnectedness of parallel realities. Every thought and decision you make creates ripples that resonate across timelines. When you meditate or daydream, you may unknowingly align yourself with the energies of another version of you. These moments of stillness might be when the veil between realities is thinnest, allowing for subtle exchanges of information. Imagine that your thoughts are like radio waves, capable of tuning into a specific frequency of another you. When you cultivate mindfulness, it's as though you sharpen your mental antenna, making it easier to receive these cross-dimensional messages. Consider the impact of major life events. Sometimes the most profound signs from parallel versions of yourself emerge during turning points, such as a career change, a significant relationship shift, or a personal breakthrough. These moments of transition might be when your alternate self has already navigated a similar experience, sending wisdom or cautionary signals to help you on your journey. It's as if they're cheering you on from the sidelines of another timeline, hoping their insights can guide you. Have you ever felt an unexplainable fear or aversion to something? This could be a warning from a parallel self. For instance, if you feel a sudden sense of dread about a seemingly harmless situation, it might be because an alternate version of you encountered challenges or danger in a similar context. While it's important not to let fear control your decisions, recognizing these sensations as potential signals can add an extra layer of awareness to your life. Some individuals also report physical sensations that defy logical explanation. These might include tingling, warmth, or a sense of weightlessness during moments of deep thought or intuition. These feelings might signify an energetic alignment with another timeline. Similarly, when you experience chills or goosebumps in response to specific thoughts or ideas, it might be your body's way of signaling a connection with an alternate self's energy. Let's also explore how parallel versions of yourself might influence your relationships. Have you ever felt an instant and profound connection with someone new? It might be because your parallel selves share a bond that transcends timelines, creating an immediate sense of familiarity. Similarly, if you find that certain relationships in your life seem to have an unexplainable depth, it might be influenced by the energy of parallel realities intertwining. These connections could offer clues about lessons or growth that your alternate self has already experienced. Another intriguing aspect to consider is the role of nature and the environment in parallel communication. If you find yourself drawn to specific landscapes or natural elements, such as mountains, oceans, or forests, it might signify a resonance with another timeline. Perhaps your parallel self thrives in an environment like the one you're inexplicably pulled toward. Listening to these cues can help you find peace and inspiration in your current reality. Dream journaling is a powerful tool for understanding these signs. By documenting your dreams, you create a record that allows you to identify recurring themes or symbols. Over time, patterns may emerge that point to messages from a parallel version of yourself. Combine this practice with meditation, and you might begin to notice a stronger connection and clearer communication across timelines. Let's take this one step further by exploring how you might actively communicate with your parallel selves. Visualization is a powerful tool for opening this connection. Picture yourself in another reality, living a different life. What messages would you send to yourself? By imagining these scenarios, you create a mental bridge that allows for the exchange of ideas and energies. It's like writing a letter to yourself across dimensions, opening a line of communication that can provide guidance and inspiration. Finally, let's explore the ultimate sign, a powerful sense of alignment or purpose. This is when everything in your life seems to fall into place and you feel deeply connected to something greater. This alignment could be the result of successful communication with your parallel self, as if they've helped you find the right path. When you feel this way, trust it. It's a sign that you're in tune with your multidimensional nature. So, what do you do if you're noticing these signs? Start by becoming more mindful and open to the possibility of parallel realities. Keep a journal of your dreams, synchronicities, and intuitive moments. Meditation can also help you tune into these subtle messages by quieting your mind and enhancing your awareness. By doing so, you create a bridge that allows for clearer communication with your parallel self. In conclusion, these signs are more than just intriguing phenomena. They're opportunities to expand your understanding of existence and your place within it. Acknowledging the possibility of parallel realities can open doors to new perspectives and empower you to make decisions with greater confidence. You're not just one version of yourself, you're part of a vast network of possibilities, all working together to help you achieve your highest potential. Thanks for joining us on Fastlane to Freedom. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next deep dive into the mysteries of life and the universe. Leave a comment below if you've experienced any of these signs yourself, or if you have questions about how to connect with your parallel self. We'd love to hear your thoughts and continue the conversation. Remember, the key to unlocking your potential lies in exploring every dimension of your existence. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and keep moving forward on your fast lane to freedom.